good morning, or good night. Either way, we're just going to pick off where we left off. Well, welcome to everyone that's returning, or welcome back, and welcome to anyone that's new. We're going to pick off where we left off. We're still running through ARR. I think we're almost done with part 3, though. Once we beat part 3, and we'll be on part 4, I'm excited to be done with ARR now. But I am excited. So, at first, it was really cool to see the different changes in the dungeons and everything. I'm still having fun with it. I just now, after going over the journey, I definitely want to get back into Heavensward, Stormblood, and Stormblood. To me, that's my favorite expansion, actually. No, Shadowbringers on the story is fantastic in here, but just Stormblood. When we get there, I think you guys will see why that one could be argued to be one of the best ones as well. All right, let's get back to it then. What are we gonna jump into? New Game Plus is what we're jumping into. I think. That makes sense. When we started it, or when we finished last time, the next thing was a mountain, a dungeon we had to run. So now, we'll just run that. This should be a breeze. I run this dungeon quite a lot when we just had the squadron system to level up. Alright, truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Bray Fox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the long stop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident herself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozan Nuzan. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Bray Fox and her people have made their home. Cool. So, yeah. I used to run this mission a lot for the squadron. If you guys don't know what that is, the squadron is, if you level up high enough your, Grand Company, so, what am I? The Maelstrom. I'm the Maelstrom. Maelstrom Storm Captain, I believe. And Storm Captain, that doesn't sound right. No, I am, yeah. So, once you get that up level, you can, I think it's first class. Let's check a look at it. So, once you get your Maelstrom, or Order of the Twin Adder, or Immortal Flames, once you get to, I think, second, so Lieutenant, for either of them, or either of the three, you get a squadron that you can level up, and run through missions with them, or you can send them out on missions. It's really actually a good source of leveling up before they added in the ability to do the dungeon support system. What's the hurry, adventurer? Hey, something happened over at the Gabi settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go on and talk to the seeker over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. Alright. Oh no, we don't even need the ferry. Yeah, flying? Such an amazing bonus they've added for sure. Being able to fly over here, opposed to having to take ferries at every point. I think this actually probably isn't faster than the ferry. Then you miss out on the sounds while you're traveling, the crickets and all of that. Alright, here we go. Tongue flaps of Whisket be reaching ears of Bray Fox. Unplander is coming for tasty, fresh gobble treats. Yes. Quest prize of Unplander deep and long stop. Flight beast chases Gobby flock from homes. Gobby flock need godly Unplander to give safety to long stop with much hand lending. Cool. All right. Sweet. But yeah, before they added this system, the only way really to level up was either run the roulettes or just dungeons in general, or you could run dungeons in general, or you could run into your hunts are a good way to level up. You also had the beach tribe things, I guess dailies you could do, and that was pretty much it. Really on how to except for main story. But if you're leveling alt jobs, MFQ is not an option, because as you see, even running, I was excited when at first I thought for some reason New Game Plus was gonna be give you the ability to get XP while leveling. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. Oh, I know what I could have done. Oh, let's just bring him here. Need to cut off the spikes and bring them around like here. Perfect. Yeah, make sure I always look for something like that. A ranged enemy, when they're attacking you like that, and you spread out like that, you never really want to have that spread. You always want to have some way of where you're clumping all the enemies together. Once they're clumped, then it's easier for your DPS than yourself to just spam AoEs on them. Goblin Pathfinder. Gobby is in danger. Unplander. Take gate key. Open head gate. Yeah, this one, it's, I know they didn't make any changes with this dungeon. Well, I don't know. I don't think the dungeons are changed based off of the, if you do the, what is it, the dungeon support system, or if you just do to run it. I think it's the same dungeon. Well, yeah, so like I was saying, this one, running in here, I ran in this one so many times when I was actually leveling my tanks. Because I leveled my, healer. I was leveled as a healer first, a scholar. So all my tank jobs were all alt jobs. And at the time, I was kind of nervous to run dungeons as a tank. So I was like, okay, how can I level without running in here? And that's actually what made me level up the squadron, just so I could run dungeons with them instead. Yeah, I fully can get the tank anxiety, but once you start running, it's actually not that big of a deal. Well, not running away, running the dungeon. I mean, everyone expects, like, especially if you have a sprout on your name, or by your name, you're gonna be fine. No one's gonna bully you. And, well, remember, the party moves at your speed, so you can keep it as slow as you want. Most healers nowadays, especially if you see a sprout, they won't try and force you to take on too much. Meaning, like, aggro mobs or anything. If they do that and they wipe, it's not your fault. You didn't pull on more than you can handle. The healer did, so don't worry. And if you guys wipe, the worst thing that happens is you just start over. You see the timer over there. It's like 90 minutes when you start out, so you have plenty of time to keep wiping and then get back into it. Oh. Dang. Sweet. Oh, cool. They can unlock the gates. Okay, I think here. Here. I used to die all the time when I would do this. That's not even a lot of mobs. Oh, but to be honest, the squadron, so you guys know, is not as good as the now the duty support or the it's nowhere near as good as the trust system. The AI in there, because you control it basically like with this tab, and you choose like whether to fight, wait, and do limit breaks. They actually, and it's I understand they did that so that you feel like you're actually a squadron captain, but it's actually just cumbersome, to be honest. So I wouldn't mind them taking that out, having it so you can just like, you know, attack enemies regularly like how we're doing now. Yeah, so this healer is actually healing me pretty good, so I'm gonna run here and try and pick on more than we can handle, especially since there's just 2 enemies here. Overall, we should be able to handle these guys. Perfect. Let's space them this way just in case they're doing AoEs on us. Nice. I can't wait to level this, get to level like at least 50 or 60. Story-wise, so we get more abilities. That's coming soon, actually. Yeah, I think that happens in part 4. I forgot this mission. I forgot the why certain dungeons are unlocked. Oh, hey Kevo. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining me today. Or this morning, or night, wherever you are. But yes, you guys definitely want to make sure. So like, oh, I've actually missed something back there, but that's okay. So if you're getting, I'll show you guys just in case, like this is your first time. When you're in here, you definitely want to run to, shoot, like when you're first doing this, you're leveling up, right? So you want to try and get all of the gear you can. So I'll show you an area real quick. I always just run by it now, but, so you got, did we already run to him? I can't remember. I think so. Yeah, we did. Oh yeah, well you see there's a chest there. But back here, it's also, is it back here? No, the other way. It's around here, I think. Wait. Oh, okay, back here. So yeah, you go around this way. See? So there's also another encampment. We'll pull them here. And basically, just running these just gives you all your chests and everything. I'll show you all the hidden areas in here. Just chilling. Alright, that's good. Yeah, that's what this is for, really. Alright, let's head to, oh yeah, so see, another chest is right here. I'm not going to pick up the chest because right now it's just a bunch of, at my level, gear that's not used. And then, so, when you're leveling, or when you are replaying a bunch of dungeons, if you have the squad system, or no, you can do this even with just being in a grand company, which you have to be, you know, one of the 3. You can sell that gear to the quartermaster and sell it for seals. So like, you know, I know when you first start off, you like low level for the Grand Company, like private and stuff. You can use those seals to buy a bunch of things like gear. You can buy gear from there. You can buy what's really good is the glamour and the glamour dispensers. So you want to buy those from there as well. And you can, I think you can only get those. Well, I think that's the cheapest way to get them, really. Or you can get them from the beach hunts as well. But yeah, so you want to make sure you jump in there and collect all the gear. Because when you're first, like any seals are, any company seals, that's what they're called. Killing those is perfect way to try and level up. I think you level up as well for doing those. It counts as like a commission thing. That's funny. And don't freak out when this is happening. You can't do anything about it. He's aggroing them. He's there's nothing you can do about it. So don't like start freaking out. Definitely don't run back there. It's a like a ploy, really. Don't run back there and try and prevent them from doing that move or trying to grab aggro from them. He's after the goblin. Nothing you can do about it. You might be able to. Now that I think about it, I'll try and next time pop on provoke on him. See what happens. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, you can't do anything, man. Cool. Yeah, so this is pretty big in here. So you would definitely want to take... Oh. They did change it. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they took out all the mobs down there. Did they change this whole thing? Let me check. No. There definitely used to be mobs down there. They got rid of them. That makes sense. Oh, they got rid of all of them. Okay, well, yeah, there used to be mobs all around here. Cool. So we'll just take these guys here, because you can get inside here. Uh-oh. That might be more than we can handle. Whoop. Yep. That was a mistake. Let's see. Oh no, we did it. Nice. Trust in the healer. Also, if you're just popping your mitigations at the correct time, you'll be fine as well. Cool. Now, yeah, so you can come in through here. There's another... Is there anything in here? Oh, well, there used to be mobs in here. You could kill those guys and then also grab some... another treasure chest. There's one this way as well. Wow, that's so weird. Yeah, they really got rid of everything. Alright, oh yeah, okay. Well, so don't worry about either of these anymore. That's good to know. We'll head to... Wow, that's so weird. They've like... Oh, wait. Cool. Alright, switch over. Oh yeah, look away. Perfect. I remember so I was watching Zelf HQ on YouTube, and she was reading comments from like people, like it's like misunderstandings of like that new players had. And so you know how no one so basically someone kept getting caught by that mechanic with the eye, and so the party was like, look away from the screen. No, they didn't say look away from the screen, they said look away. And so the person that was playing said they used to actually turn their head physically, like in real life, and thought that would prevent the mechanic. I thought that was pretty hilarious. Just freaking out on the mechanic. I guess because you get it here, but if you're running a raid and something like that happens, I can definitely understand freaking out. Can I pop it? Oh, nice. Oh, should have ran backwards. That's okay. Yeah, this is a good refresher for me. Like I said, I never ran, except I've run this one before, but I haven't run the whole game in sync. So that's what another exciting thing is to not only see all the changes they made in ARR. I think ARR is the only one that made a bunch of changes, right? But in like the in-between ARR. But I also want to see the perspective of running as a tank now, which is definitely different opposed to healer. I think the dragon's coming soon. Do we have arms link? Cool. I always forget when to pop it though. Don't worry about the queer bubble unless it's next to you. That thing that he puts on your party. We might pop arms link soon. Maybe you. Oh, here. Yeah. Oh, we didn't do it. Dang. Oops. It's okay. We didn't take too much damage. I was like to try and get it. So it looks like right after the 8. Whoa, a tank buster? And it leaves immediately. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on all the chests here. See. Whoa, what happened? Okay, cool. Where are we at? Cool. Let's run and grab these guys. I think we take on this fellow too fast. We did it before. Uh-oh. I'll pop all of them. No! Take out some more, just one more. Oh yeah. I already used arms length. So you want to make sure, try and keep arms length. Well, if you're in a boss, never mind. But this would have been a great time to pop arms length. Because it would have froze. It slows down the enemy's attack. Makes it a little easier for your healer to heal you. It basically, like if you think about the game like as a turn-based game, it cancels out like 2 of the enemy's turns, and you can get your attack done faster. One of those jaguar things are back here. Oh no. Popping them all. When in doubt, pop every mitigation. Which it becomes easier as you level up because you don't need to pop them all, especially as a warrior. You can pop on raw intuition, or I forget what it comes to after that. I forget the name of them, but pop that one, and you're fine because every hit you do heals you, and you're invincible. I keep trying to hit Spellclave on him. That's why I keep accidentally AoEing. Oh no. Sweet. So yeah, this is a pretty fast run through here. I think they've But the speed through all of the dungeons seems so much faster now. The speed it takes you to actually complete them. I mean, we're fully done. And then this dragon right here, it's pretty much... Oh, well, I guess you guys already saw. Let's run through here real quick, though. Cool. They're still derpy looking. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, this has changed. So, in here, it used to be you would have to run around and try and pull the dragon. Excuse me, aggro, like, he would hit or target a specific player, and he would shoot like acid at them. And you have to make sure to run out away from that. Well, where are they running? Well, let's follow them. Perfect. Yeah, always follow the AI. More than likely, they're doing it better than you. Seriously, okay, let's get the pattern of it. So it's here, here. Oh, it looks like he's gonna do 2 explosions. And then over here as well. Cool. Oh, they just are circle. Well, that's no problem. A radius attack. I thought it was the one where it like blocks out the whole screen. Yeah, so that dragon breath. Or a poisonous breath. I think he used to do one of those. And it would like create AoE. Just how he's creating that radius blast. Or beam. It would do that on a player, and this room was like completely long. I think what it was, the game was set up. Well, obviously, when they first created a lot of these, they didn't have a lot of the expansions that they have now. So, our experience on creating some of these dungeons, they weren't really that. They were all very unique. So now, it's not that they're not unique now, but they're more cohesive, so like, if you know how to play one, it's easier to understand how to play the rest of them. Especially I think this is a really good setup for our decision that they made for like, especially like support jobs. So like your tank and healer, so you kind of get used to how I need to run this dungeon, opposed to having to think about each individual dungeon, where let's say it's a dungeon you haven't ran in a long time. It can be quite confusing, right? Trying to remember how to do your rotation correctly, and then, oh no, this dungeon has so many different mechanics. Gotta watch out for these. I think that also made that could make DPSing easier too, because you guys are the ones, or DPS were the ones responsible for. Let's see what this guy said. We're responsible for the. Wait, what did we get? Did we get a dragon egg? Lander, Gobby, and Winding. Okay. Cool. Let's see if he says anything about that. Do we do that for a dragon egg? Let's see. Godly Unplanter has thanks for Gobby Flock. Flighty Beast was tricky foe, but Unplanter unwitted with black plans making, unplandered, has godly hand for fighty think. Bray Fox, happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever unplandered. Cheese, a stinky sweet gobbet treat, special make with secret gobby hearts. No party complete with gobby gouda, without gobby gouda. Bray Fox ever say. Folks. Alright, let's head back. We'll actually try the ferry this time and see if it is faster. It actually might be. But if this music plays throughout, oh no, Coastal del Sol has different music. Was there always voices here like this? Like, was it always? Oh, it's just back there. Oh. Oh, I passed the ferry. Let's head back. Grab the ferry, and then see. It should be, yeah, I think it's gonna be faster, like seconds. Okay, let's go. 40 gil? Oh. I know I'm being cheap, but I think I actually missed out, so that, oh, I actually missed out on, the house that was right next to my apartment, so that sucks. The one I was saying I was saving up 3 million for, yeah. Cause I wish I never spent 500. So you can spend, the apartments are good because you can grow your plants in there and stuff. But I wanted the house to start doing the airship, what's it called, quest lines and stuff. I have no idea what any of that is. That's something I haven't gotten into yet. All right. I gather you solved Bray Fox's little problem. By the gods, the holy stench, this is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How it's made? It's best to remain ignorant on such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Ooh. Jeez. Bravo, Karina. Thanks to you, our guest shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite, let's see. Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shaman Lemon, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shaman Lemon my regards. Shaman Lemon. Alright, Wineport. I think this one actually gets carried. Oh, we can teleport there. For 100. Is it worth it? No, we can fly. Can't wait to, I don't know. No. So, actually, I feel, refreshed with ARR now after experiencing another new change in the dungeons. So that's actually, really exciting. I can't, it does make me excited. I know, like when we get to the, what is it, it's like the Imperial missions, the level 50 ones. I think they've changed those as well. So it's like a 4-party and almost like a instance, I believe, instead of having to run with a raid. All right. Sweat, grime, and blood. You reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? An order, let me guess, a request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loom and perfume, Coastal del Sol, and this is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gurdura would not settle for anything less. The best. Okay. Drew Truist and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you are confused? This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision... Oh, cool. He's blind. Alright. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient, and we skate must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is sufficient quality for his occasion. The best vintage in town are hoarded by Bygant, and who owns and operates the largest winery in Vivenbrand. Somehow I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Where is this guy at? I think no, maybe I'm getting mixed up with the Hildebrand storyline that takes place here. I feel like it's like some type of finding out and like some treachery and stuff like that. Let's see. What rank amateur bottled his wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of this polluted swill. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you gobble urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. And just peacefully leave. One second, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, cool. Shaman Lamont. I take it he said no. Really? In those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Linsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. There's a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee that this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of his production has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland wines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that they have known better days. Long ago, the vignerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Balcha's grapes were once the pride of his town, and they were used to produce vintages such as surpassed all others. Uh, this includes the most aromatic and most complex, the most flavorful of all, wine. The legendary Bocuse wine was born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as it is all too often said, the calamity changed that. Bochu's vineyard were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bochu's wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owner, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Byglant to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bocuse wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them? Let's see. I think they're all in the working. Yep. A butcher's wine? Don't remember me. Huh? Don't remind me. You used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Though I couldn't keep the wine safe from the thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. Poor guy. Keep summoning the car. Oh, I know how to fix this problem. Let's see. It's changed. I think you can have it as both, right? So no matter which one I select, it'll be... Yes, okay. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Alright, what, do I have Bocuse wine? I wish. I've never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. Bocuse. Alright. No luck. Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bocuse wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part of my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogamoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bochu's wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. But it breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may be forever lost to us. I must say, this talk of Bocuse wine has made me rather nostalgic indeed. There is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Hey, have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I want to ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across a Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Deseret, Duress, took me in and nursed me back to health. And it was he who gave me my first taste of Bochu's wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. The wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Duress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully docks, so perhaps Riskilta can tell you where to find him. Man, I kind of want to have some of that wine now. They keep talking about it. See what that tastes like. I'm not really a drinker at all, though. Like, I've had wine quite recently, and it wasn't really that. But I know I've never had like, the most expensive stuff, so I want to see what that stuff tastes like. The rest, oh, you mean the hermit? I tossed him a field gill when we need a extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I'm sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave enough alone, I say. If you mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the severed string. Where we had it. Okay, cool. I think, wasn't he a member? I think this guy's a member of the Heroes Company as well. If anyone knows, I don't know. I'm gonna look this up. But is the Heroes Company, was that something that was in FFX 1.0 when the game first launched? The first launch, not the second one. What do you want? Wine. I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The mid-grids, mind gates, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the mid-gates go away. Those are fly things, I think, like gnats. Whoops. I was trying to limit break them. Where are we at? Let's take these guys. I'm getting trapped in the story, meaning like every time it's something I like to fight, I keep thinking I'm at that level. I keep preparing myself for a real fight. And I keep getting shocked when nothing's like. Well. Cool. Perfect. Alright, let's head back. Alright. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a Renaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Is he from Doma? I wish to thank Shaman for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from the nearby palm tree. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells time, it makes for a fine wine. See, it should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shaman for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. What's that there? Let's see what's up. Oh, nice. Huh? Oh. Okay. Where's the other one? Sweet. So peaceful here. Oh. Oh, Shamani. Okay. It has been some time, Karina. What news do you have of the rest? Yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking, a simplistic but nevertheless effective method to utilize the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Duress and I, 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. He has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It is past it. Thank you for looking after him, Karina. By the gods, Karina, listen, I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Duress Palm's wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinctive shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain these are the leaves of the Butcher's great vine. Do you know what that means? Somewhere at Raincatcher Gully, the legendary wine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive that Butcher's wine industry. We must know where Duress found these leaves. Take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so I know I normally start the stream off by running through the Beast Tribe thing, with the Pixies, but actually accidentally did it last night, and I forgot it doesn't reset, I think, until like 11 a.m. or something. So I could have ran the one for Rhaegar Reach, but that one is only a level 60, and I don't really like those missions. They take a little too long, especially before like you jump into doing things. So that's not our main it's not our main focus. We're trying to run through the ARR. And I kind of, I guess that one, because I just got used to just running that one. Um, I know, I guess, like, that's Shadowbringer territory, but I burst through, like, the dialogue so that we don't, like, spoil anything for that. I guess you're spoiling the location, but, so, but, okay. The rest, oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh Google tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on their backs, on the back of growing on the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some goobos are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Cool. Yeah, nice look at night. Oh, look at him, geez. That's crazy if the vines are truly growing on the goobos like that. No reason no one else had to make them anymore. What are those things? It's like a mix of like a ogre or a troll. Come on, so many. Alright, what did the rest have to say, Karna? Tell me everything. Uh-oh, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna flip it. Ah, I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hands back choose, grapevine cutting. Nah, get away, dude. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice venter could. 12 as my witness. This is a Bachu's grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There's none better positioned to reconstruct the Bachu's vineyard than you, Master Bygrant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bachu's wine. Sir, you needn't wait. The shape of this bottle, the scent of this label, this couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bachu's, but that's impossible. The vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection for years. I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time, but now I realize that was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Grajura will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Karina. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Wisgate. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Alright, that's pretty cool when you see, so like, how these guys are here, so focused on, wine collecting, and we're focused on, go adventuring, and we can, delve into other things. See how there's different levels to everything. I really love that. It makes it feel so much more alive. So focused. Their whole thing, they don't care anything about any calamity. Well, they do, but any beast tribes collecting any guild try and buy a $3 million house. I guess that's okay. It was in Kajura, or the Doma province, but the house I was gonna buy. But that's okay. I'll get oh, there she is chilling. I'll grab the a house in like one of the. I hope Old Charlian has a housing district, a residential district. I think I will have definitely time to save up to try and join a raffle for one of those. Especially since right now, Isgard is the main destination for housing. Greetings, Karna. I thought it was fitting that I seek you out and offer my gratitude for all that you've accomplished. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me, so what of the wine I asked you to bring? Oh, he's gonna be blown. He did not expect this. Is that 7 hells, a 1547 Bocchus? A Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Karina. Thanks to you, this will be one of the most luxurious feasts Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests are appreciated. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin. You have the look of a man who has been to the 7th hell and back. That our guest should be guest should be expecting. They should be expecting to supply the for a banquet held in his honor. Oh, what? And this while the shadow of the Titan looms over us all, it beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such immunity, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Estola, Sir Zakaris. Oh, I'm tripping up on my own name. 1,000 pardons for this extremely discourteously. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would never have permitted my men to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Karina has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good to enlighten him? Ah, fair. Fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured but not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be God-slayers by his own criteria. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complacent in the depths of the unworthy. which is why the five of you have designed to test Karina with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you? What is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that much is certain. He's willing to walk into the midst of danger despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentless as any child of the sands and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Karina, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Willie Unplanted is a talented foe. Plansmaker. Tricksky foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleague's assessment. We five of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Karina Zakars, and write a new chapter in the history of Erosia. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Karina Zakar's Titan's Bane. Karina Zakar's Titan's Bane. Yeah, this is what I was saying before. I've noticed that after the first mission, it's like this is definitely some Mr. Miyagi, Karate Kid stuff going on right here. The wax on, wax off. You keep running these missions thinking like, or doing these seemingly pointless tasks, and it's really just a test. Greetings, Karina. I thought, oh, okay. Your scores, and, oh, no. I think they're talking about. Here we go. Uh-oh. Bronze-skinned beauty. Congratulations, Sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Seeing everyone again like this brings back such fond memories. I wonder if any of them would be interested in reforming the company. Tasty, fresh treats are plentiful in belly of brave fox. It feels wonderful to be with the others again. I wish this day would never end. Hey, I know you. What would you following the half-crazed inspector hit hither and yawn on his man-cap case? Oh, he's talking about Hildebrand. Okay. I gotta be careful who I talk to then. Excuse me. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality. Fleeting. Cry out to the heavens in celebration. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Lince Lamenta, Erosia, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Godly Unplanted must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gobby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. You guys didn't before. Ah, Karna, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landon sends his regards. You are a veteran of countless battles, Karina, but this is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with a fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. You are kind to indulge them, Karina. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though I have, oh no, okay, cool. 1 second. All right, I do not deny. Okay, mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all been pronounced, although they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronzen Lake and Upper Lognoshan. There you will find a meet with Roll, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I marked. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that is more than a reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Alright. Bronzen Lake. Here. Yeah, I only use the my Aetherite tickets if it's above like 400, above 300. Other than that, I feel like you can just, I mean, $100. You get that for 100 gil. You'll get that just at each mission or something. It's not that. That's not something you need to focus on trying to maintain. But you see, some of these destinations we travel to are like thousands, 1,000 plus, and like that adds up. And just think, I bet some eventually, when we get further, when they add more to the game and stuff, or more maps to the game, it's gonna be like 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. I forgot. See, this is why I'm glad to replay it. I forgot this is where you meet this guy. I forgot like where he came from. I just remember like we were talking to him, in EndWalker, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" Greetings, mate. Might you be the one that Captain said would be calling? Ah, I thought so. Pay attention now, cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Years ago, when we were weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman's Aetherite, see? What's to look for? Not familiar with him? He speaks of unamplified Aetherite, which can be claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Karina. Ah, well, if it ain't the Charlian lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't draft enough to try going in the front. The cabals were always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try. See. Funny thing was, the cabals didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and it wasn't that and it was that got us thinking. I mean, Ogumura's mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? Getting around in a city that big would be right pain in the ass if you didn't have an aetherite, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the cabals must have one, didn't it? Even if there were an aetherite shard in the depths of Ogumuro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the life stream. Well, that's where you're wrong, love. We have this Charlian bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right to Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't really know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salts couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherites in question happened to be, yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible in theory, at least. Yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are our last. Do you worry about? Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelmoon's Run and take a closer look at the aetherite? It ain't far there, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not ye can't handle mine. Mind ye? Let's head there now. See what we can get into. He just stands there. That's right, you know better. So this is the aetherite the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan's sanctuary? It is as Papolino suspected. In the present state, the aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purpose. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attentions for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Karina. I must needs remain here and supplement the beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the aetherite signal and thereby join you, be it belated. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. As we always are, that's no problem. Now, but I'm glad her reason actually makes more sense than all our other, so far the other scions never helping us. It's kind of starting to feel a bit like Demon Slayer, the Hashra form for no reason. Okay, now let us see if I am worth in my salt. But I guess they're low levels too, like us at this point. I've located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there. So stint not So stint not in your preparation. Oh shoot. Let me make sure something's correct. Okay, it is correct. I got a little nervous there. Alright, what did she say? I must need to remain here to ensure that you have means of energies. As I told you, we will have no way of knowing what awaits you at the beacon, so be sure to prepare yourself prior to departing. I think we're as prepared as we can get. What is she fighting? Oh. I thought they were fighting each other. That'd been crazy. There we go. Look, an overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. He uses our aetheryte against us. He has defied Titan's sacred sanctuary, trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdweller must leave, overdweller must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for breaking the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment, then Lamenta and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you, Titan, we summon you. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you, Titan, we summon you. Oh man, he's soaking, going nuts on this music again. He has come, the Lord of Crags, Titan has come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind covenant, ever the blessing of the land, and murdered my children by the score, all in service of to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. But I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. This bringeth Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, the Murad hearsay shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. I don't think so, Lord of Crags. Let's pop this on and beat this guy's down. Each time your party. Oh, we're one beat defeated. Can you not? Oh, I think you can fall off, but I don't think it means death anymore. You used to die if you fell off. Is that all missions? It should just take off a significant amount of health, but dying, I hate it. I know the Dragoons are pleasantly pleased by that decision. Well, that jumping won't get him killed now. Okay. Go to the edge. Pop this. Oh dang. I was too late. Come on, hit me. Hit me, Batman. I mean, Spider-Man. I missed it. I was trying to pop on arm's length, then hit him with that. So when he hit me, it slowed him down. He's actually hitting pretty hard. A little too hard. Oh no. Attack the Heartstone at this time. Any other attack won't work right now. Okay. Okay, let's break him out. Cool. Do we beat him? Oh. So we beat him. So you see that swipe he's doing? I think this is why you definitely want to face. When you're tanking, what you want to face the boss or enemies away from your party. That swipe move he does, that would cleave anyone that's in that area. Hopefully they attack him. Break him out of there. I don't think they will. Yeah, you see that swipe. Cool, we did it, guys. Destroy it. Alright, the Lord of Crags, Great Father, Father Titan has fallen. I actually feel bad for him because the Lensa Lamensa, the Admiral and them, they did break their oath to them, and now we just come and kill their god, and they turn to their god as their last resort. And we kill him too. It makes them feel truly powerless. That's sad. And they're just forced to live underground now. Leviathan and I think Garuda is all that's left now. The crimes of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. 'Tis was your kind who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. Aw. Now these are the readings one would expect from an icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not know. Okay. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine. Whoa. Ryanta? My curiosity, as you so elegantly put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could readily subject the whole of Eorzea, not given but a little while longer. It is not so. It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battle, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now he has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer, for though you have come, your work is far from done. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It is a little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magic at will. but that they will choose to consort with the Empire? What common goal could they possibly share? I fear I might have arrived too late, but I see you had the matter well at hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the Cabals are still disarray. I will follow at noon. There's something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetherite in Zelem's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Brosnan Lake. Agreed? Nice. I don't know why, but it felt like I got it mixed up. I thought the Heroes Company were the ones who showed us how to find Leviathan, not the Titan. But I guess I was obviously wrong. I am relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. Hey, we're on part 3, guys. Congrats. Cool. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Be like maybe 5 minutes. alright, we're back. Let's jump into part 3 now. Shadow of Darkness. Where is that? Oh, must be back in, Waking Sense. Horizon. Not bad. Oh, wait, if we're on part 3, how many left? Oh, we can't see we're in it. I think it goes up to part 5. So we're almost... Oh, but I think the true way to test is to see what level we are. The mission is. Where's that? Horizon. Okay, I was right. If the level, once we get to level 50, we know we're close to ending ARR, moving on to Heavensward. Whoa, this is nuts. It's going faster than I thought it would. Let's see if Chitaru says anything new this time. Tomorrow, Takarina. I trust your investigation is faring well. I guess that's going to be fitting for a while. Enter in. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Karinam. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as Laha Breha. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with other primals. Wait, did we restart what we... Are we in part 4, actually? Let's see. At present, we know little to less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears are proven to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Yeah, we might be on part 4, actually. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. Their immortal flames responded. Potential sightings. Intelligence can ill afford go speak with the Flame Commander Swift in the halls of flames of Udai to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. Yeah, we saw this. Okay. But whatever you do, never forget that you are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions before. Be safe, Karina. I think this is... Yeah, I think I started... I think we're on 3. I think that we should be on 4. Oh, I can't remember. Let's see how 4 ends. Or begins. Are we on 4 already? That looks familiar. That looks like what we've been doing. Let's see. Spend it. Either way, we would start exactly where we are right now, so it would be no problem. Let's see. Abandoned. New game plus. No. Yeah, I think we're on 4. Alright. With the hard won aid of the heroes. Yep. Okay, cool. Adventure succeeded. Okay, cool. That was about to suck. Replay everything. I think we were just about to fight Ifrit again. Okay, so we're at Bronzen Lake still. I think. Wait, where are we? Oh, yeah. Let's just see. That makes sense. That should have been the first Tales when... Just teleporting back like that. Okay. Alright. Let's try that again. The word will have already have reached a Maelstrom command. Protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission success. The honor is rightfully yours, Karina. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Cool. Commander, right? Oh no. Let me start reading where it's actually telling me to go. Oh no, I was right. Wait. Oh, the Maelstrom, okay. This way. I still haven't gotten the Starbird. I run that almost every day. I still haven't got it. I think I'm gonna start running it as a regular dungeon instead of trust system, because I think the chances are increased. The odds of the chances on rolls are increased based off of each person in there. So I think I'm having such a slim chance. That's why it's taking so long. That's why I have the little butterfly. Also because of Life is Strange, though. Alright. It's good to see you, Captain Zakars. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warrior of Lights less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it is to say, we are glad to have the Scions in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Until next time, Captain. Karina, this is Menphilia. Estola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And with that, and what is more, both you and Estola emerge from Ogormor unscathed, while Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Now we head there. Yeah, I'm gonna use the ticket. I have more than enough to even waste our spare. Cool. Now Tataru will say something different. Wow, that was gonna be a huge blunder, having to run through all that. Like if I didn't realize right away. Now I gotta make sure I read to keep that from happening. I'll just read the summary of what the oh no, it happened now. Oh man, I was worried about this. Oh man. It's getting dark. Okay. Was that screaming I heard? I'm not sure. I want to know. You hear the commotion just now? What in the seven hells were they doing? Is there wrestling a pedestal? You look like an adventurous type. Mind taking a quick look? Oh man. It's terrible. Oh man. Aw. This one is glad walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heavens he is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
Aw.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Aw.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Okay, that scream at the end.
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream.
Sick.
I said enough! We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Oh no. In case walking one returned, this one was to say, a church in eastern Dalalan. Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Mephilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Aw. What's that? That kick was crazy. Who just roundhouse kicks something that small? It's terrible. Oh. What is that sound? It's like a radiating sound. It's like coming from in here somewhere. Oh wait, I just leave them here right now? I remember when I first saw this, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I thought I did something wrong. But that must mean there's a spy. Him Drybone, I believe. There's a spy in our group. It's the only way they can get in with the know where we are. Someone told, or maybe someone they have captured told. I guess it's not secret enough though. Most people know where we are. Something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Father, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The wild rose are dead, Father, and I want to know what to do. I see. You speak here. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? Are you certain that Mephilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Memphilius. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sisters, Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marcus, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father. I kept the goggles on. That's funny. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marcus. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain, Marcus is a survivor of the Battle of Khartoum. Khartoum. I forget how it's pronounced. Alas, his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marcus, I want you to look after Karina. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Excuse me, Karina. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horolog which was found in the pocket of a man and brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with this device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead and obtain a bull-point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. I wonder, are these bones? Are those dried up crystals? Probably that dried up crystals. Okay. Traveling goodsmith. Oh wow, perfect. A bullpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Tell us balls, I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Dang. I feel like Tataru would be quite angry with us not bartering the price. Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught, though I repaired the device easily. This sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating in the clockwork mechanism. There was no doubt of uncertainty. I know exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Karina, this was a mistake. Please give the honor log to Sister Elude. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it is best that it be returned to him. Honor log? Maybe. Like, 'cause it's a clock, right? Honor your time of being on time? Whoops. Good day to you, sir. Have you come to pay respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhaps they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marcus said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you, Karina. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize in discussing this if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Yeah, this is quite the first time I had to do this. I can imagine this. I don't think I would have done this. Maybe watch, but I don't think I could have helped carry the bodies. of your comrades like that, or your friends. Hey, you don't look like one of them church fellows. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. Jeez. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lynch yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Tis the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Goddamn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before, or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lynch yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of the folks have started to turn. Jeez. That's pretty disrespectful to just throw them out there on the ground like that. They're fighting to save the realm and no respect at all. Just throw them there. Sad. What happened to the big fella? Forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Jeez. Pretty dark. Forgot about this. Oh no. Well, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lynch yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Aw. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, it's crazy, and, you know, again, with the storytelling, so you always see heroes fight so hard, trying to, change the realm and fix the realm so they can make it a better place, but not everyone cares about that, and a lot of times they're unappreciated. That's why, I don't know, it's sad. I see that you've decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago. We have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rite, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thalos' Ram. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends, and they may mourn her tradition. Can't wait to move on to some more happy times. It's pretty dark immediately, huh? Prince of Pestilence. Still, this has nothing on a Shadowbringer. It's just a sad though, having to take her back here like this. This one is surprised to see Walking One and Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Norcia, but this one does not understand. Norcia, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Other One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested for their aid. Norcia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Norcia, but many of Walking One's friends are lost as well? Norcia went into Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Norcia at the end. Tell this one what Norcia was brave, that Norcia was brave. Tell this one that Norcia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Norcia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking One to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Norcia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Can fight though, they look a little too fragile. Unless they can wield magic. They're as close to the elementals as closer than the Hyrule that except the Elder Seasphere. They're like a hybrid. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the lynch yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends? If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Kaina. I'm not imagining it. Karna, I know. I've been watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I have felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Wait. Oh, up there. Oh. What do you think it's going to be, Garleans? Yep. Well, not necessarily a Garlean, but definitely an Imperial. It was good smashing them after what they did. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. he was watching me, but why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Idud must hear of this. Will you tell him more? Tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Wait, what is that called? Oh, just Imperial Short Sword. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was. Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. That's a pretty bold move to attack here when they're cut off from Garlean themselves. Ah, Alphino.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
Oh.
At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He
I
is
didn't
but a
expect that,
poor
boy.
soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
Cartano.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
You still have the goggles, my man. What are the goggles about then? Oh, did he know? Oh, they must be the things they found him with.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Kind of sounds like Mario.
Who are you?
Skyro?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
Jeez.
Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled.
Yeah, good thinking.
If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship.
He sounds like an Imperial,
It was
though.
last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
So condescending.
An airship? My airship?
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Did he pass out? Oh, okay.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
The whole part of Sid regaining his memory is always hilarious. And my favorite is when the cutscene comes and he starts remembering about his past. It's just like his father. That's so hilarious. The Enterprise. I have heard that name before, but where? While you were catering to the company of buffoons, every whim I was Oh, relax. I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune, though it matters little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eorzea to heel. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garleon would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Karina. You wish to find this as an airship? Yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Uda. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Carthon. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over fall ground float, the closest settlement to Carthons. Mayhap the Serpent station there have records of the events that have transpired that day. I have hoped you might rest from your journey for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Karina. No. I will not salute that man. Alright, let's head to here, I believe. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, perfect. Where would it be located? Oh, right here. Is there all I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise. You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted over 5 years ago, clearly bound for Carthus. What became of it after, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Voltfort at Florental Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Let's worry about that. And he should definitely have no trouble flying the airship, since he can remember like how to just work on other simple mechanics like that real easily. Like the watch our clock he was working on. Alright. You have come in search of Vortfort, then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Corthor. No, I want to get that right. Corthon, so I'll go with that. What exactly is this about? The final fight of the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. This was the eve of the battle of... Oh, they said it earlier. Okay. Carthan. Nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I've ever seen split the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I wager it's still somewhere in Carthage. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Damal descended they took shelter behind the gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may design to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider proving your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. And I think this is our first run-in with everyone's best friend. Okay. Wow, I remember coming here for the first time. It's nuts. There we go. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd, and as if we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courteousness for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Helon, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as is. And where the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use for Perhaps I have a use for you. After all, if you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as is mine. Probably getting attacked by wolves. Jump. Yep. Oh no. Hooded assaulters. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see, I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Indamel. Oh, I'm tripping up. The long names, they fry thy brain. Alright. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludochois be thinking? It is true we have maintained meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dovranine activities, I think that's dragons. Draven activities, like Draken? Okay. Activities across is strictly controlled. Access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian for Lamotte up above. I think this guy's a jackass through and through, so he'll say no. Okay. No, absolutely not. Whoa. Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southerner nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halon's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner located missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusions for Lamotte. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knights from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship. Last seen in Cork 5 years ago. Yes. To us in an inconvenient time, I fear. Intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would strongly advise caution. The snows can come quick in Carthage. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings. safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blinded to the dangers hidden by the blizzards. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. Sounds like code for the meaning of life. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way to assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixel in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Oh. I wonder if this would be a lot. I don't remember any of these. These missions. I don't remember how they... Oh. What happens? Who could know? Wow. Like, hey, man. How did they not see him? Established astrologian. What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn Birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixel were away. But they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they may leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Unbeliever. God's damn, sir. Oh, good day, sir. Yeah, getting that cold shoulder from the Guardians constantly. Who do you guys think is worse? Guardians or the Charlians? I think it's Guardians because they're ruled by religion, and a lot of times people are more fanatic about religion opposed to science, where the Charlians are pure science people. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Exactly what I'm talking about. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Draven aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Potterline for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Yeah, very helpful. Thanks. And that's all they have to do. But they want you to get the hell out of here. But if they can't give me those records, he could have just suggested, hey, maybe there's another way you can go about obtaining the knowledge you want. You've ceased to you caused quite a stir a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you've rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. Introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 houses. It is only fitting that you aid us in one final time, wouldn't you agree? Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed. Oh, I was like, what is that? Okay. Was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a customary search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hillerant, further improving your chances that they will indulge your request for aid. See, these are helpful things. That's why I said the headmaster astrologian is a jackass, because he's just like, okay, thanks, really appreciate your help, but see ya. There's nothing I can do to help you. I guess he is busy though, being an astrologian and all, checking out the stars and making sure there's no dragon attacks or anything. Nice, good attack, guys. Well, anything? Let's see from the skies. Oh, it was one right there. I ran right by it. I flew by it. Cool. Look. Oh, I thought that was the airship. Have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? God's bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... but wait, the chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francil, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the locks appear to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipment manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me, a Dracane rosary, in the possession of Lord Francil. Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Hillerant is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hillerant. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Iscardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Of course. We're used a lot. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francil is no heretic. He is a godly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I serve House Hellingtart. Okay, let's get this. Hellingtart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Eldwys, and he will know you are you for a friend. Now go. Where's the sky fort? Oh, up there. Music's getting intense. That's funny. I think this is just the regular music of this area. It sounds so intense, though. Let's see you. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? I see. Sir Carlont has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. I pity it has not been seen in Carterance since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than be a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Drakeen rosary was now not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do the utmost to prove my innocence to the inquisitors, for they will harbor for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, they will only add weight to the insistent accusation our house has suffered of late. It is as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompensate you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship, I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one of the better positions to assist you. To one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harchfoot. Oh, okay, I know this guy. Harchfoot. Okay. Of House Quartmos, commands a garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introductions, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Our first meeting with him, cool. This is who I was talking about, everyone's best friend. Everyone knows this guy. Everyone loves this guy. Harcherfoot. But I don't know how to pronounce his name. Not anymore. I really only know how to pronounce the names after, not everyone, but a lot of the names after cutscenes. And before then, nope. I kind of just wing it. Oh, here he is. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes, the letter made mention of the pressing matter for which... Oh, one second, guys. Alright, cool. The letter made no mention of a pressing... the letter made a mention of a pressing matter for which you require assistance. What might that be? Excuse me. Alright, so this enterprise you speak of was last seen in Carthanats? We'll get it eventually. Before the calamity 5 years ago, I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to those events, for while Iskar did not participate in the Battle of Carternine, we were embroidered in our own internal conflict at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitalities of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortimpus. Fortimus. As you have doubtlessly realized by now, the high houses of Iskar, House Fortimpus included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to the various representatives in Iskar, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries on your own. Lady Neen of my own house Fortimpus would reside here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravenline of House Hellart, who can be found in Skyfire Locks. Though any information you pry from the scrib might prove difficult to phase. Have you spoken with the chief astrologer of House Desimel? Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Right here, I believe. Cool. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely, no one at House Fortimpus does. For if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is that what will become of young Lord Francil. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Hellerant have been found guilty of hearsay in recent days. Hellenart. That's what we'll go with. Hellenart. Alright. Wait. Is there anyone else here? Are they all remaining there? Oh, okay. Skyfire Locks. Cool. Oh. Here we go. Cravenlin. Halloween. Hello one. Grant me strength. There must be some way to. Oh, who are you? Friend of Lord Harchenfoot. Well, that's horrible. I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of hearsay have thrown House Halenart into chaos right now. We must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. That makes sense. I don't even know why he told us to come here. Well, that trap door is very suspicious, but I don't know why he even told us to come here. With them trying to fight to preserve their house right now. Why would they care about some missing airship? Especially if we haven't stressed the importance of this airship. We just say, hey, look for airship. It doesn't sound like we need it to combat Garuda, even though they wouldn't really care. But I feel like having anything to give more of a sounding, make our needs sound more dire, opposed to just we're trying to find it for curiosity, as like a treasure hunt. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harchefut missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard its guardian's policy, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and our enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guilliman arrived in Carthrans, countless heretics have been discovered, even among the elite of Iscardian society. If Lord Harshafront wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. That went just as well as it should have. Of course none of them could help us. Either they refuse to, or they don't have the time or the patience. And Guilliman is definitely the villain. That's easy to see. Ever since I know his job, it's weird. It's because like if your job is to what's it called, count, what would you say, corner and collect, heretics. You definitely like should be collecting them and bringing flushing them out into the light. But the fact that so many of these houses are being taken down, it just seems kind of crazy, especially when the houses benefit so much from the class, with Ishgard, benefits so much with the class system, where it really doesn't make sense for a lot of them to be, at this time, dragon sympathizers, or even like the heretic sympathizers. That would mostly make sense for the lower class, the citizen, like the poor citizens, to want to seek a different lifestyle and some way of acquiring power and acquiring a better life. If you already have a better life, more chances are you don't really care about trying to go out of your way, especially to alienate yourself from the class system that is giving you such, a boon to life. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I. It seems the whole of Carthrans is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. My sources in Ishgard proper provide more information. Cool. Well, we're going to end it right there today. Oh, no, we're not. We're not going to end it there. I thought it was a different time. I was looking at the wrong clock. I had another personal... I think we'll finish up this whole thing real quick. Okay, I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francil, of whom much has been whispered in the recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading towards north, towards Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by Draven horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francil's party requires assistance. Yeah, for some reason I thought we were running into a dungeon. That's why I was going to pause for now. I'm thinking about adding Sunday to the stream lineup as well. But right now it's just Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I want to do a 4th day. So I think I might do Sunday. Do both weekends. Oh, there they are. Okay. It's so weird, I can kind of remember this, like vaguely remember running through all these. Who goes there? Karina, no, stay back. The fiend is still here. Oh wow, you took more than one hit. Good job. Hilwan be praised, you did it. But what of the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me, where are they? I hear the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francil is safe. Bless you, sir. Bless you. I didn't even see that knight right there. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Confound it all, how are we to redeem House Haleront if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did. Sir, House Haleront will remember your kindness. It was foolish thing. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Hellering that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here herald the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations on Piercy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches soon. I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be, but even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my undying breath. Such a Lord run. Oh, wow. Jeez. The music in this game is absolutely incredible. The music is what made my love for the game so strong, for sure. That's nuts. Do you hear that? That's crazy. It goes full out. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see, a reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found at last. There is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francil and Skyforge locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance. For fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guilliman has conducted his investigations. In any case, if you wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francil's name and by association yours. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francil's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconic rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would please tell me of the indecent incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francil. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do: return to Skyfire locks and speak with Ricky Man. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Cartharins. He may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Oh, it blends in with the snow perfectly, doesn't it? That's crazy. I always almost pass it by. Whoops. As someone's tampering with shipments, Fear strike me down. If all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a house Hellerant, man through and through. These hearsay nonsense is bad for me and me family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipments did it though. I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their fate. But if it wasn't them, then neither your guess, huh? If it wasn't them, neither then your guess is as good as mine. Oh, it wasn't them neither. Okay, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could it be? Could it have been the fellows who were responsible for the inspections? Ha! It's Guardian Knights and the Inquisitor, the lot of them, as if they've ever turned their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim front today. You might consider having a word with them. It's as clear as day. It's the damn Inquisitors. Oh, but see, this is what I mean about the fanatic side. With them all being so devout and talking about how holy they are constantly. They can't even conceive one of their guards of their holy creed could be perpetrating such egregious acts. Apathetic porter. Beg your pardon, you suspect that we porters have been planting draconic rosaries and Halthorine shipments? What nerve. If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Oh, that's funny. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible. Once the knights at White Brim front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Hotchefront, I will not be held accountable for this. That's all the proof. He's gonna come to